Let's take you back to one of our headlining stories here on the News Grid. Lots of questions coming in via WhatsApp and Twitter as well for our next guest, because we're going to talk to a leading light from the Nigerian military, because the Nigerian military and indeed the Nigerian government claiming that they've scored so many big victories against Boko Haram that Boko Haram is in effect totally and utterly on the run, and they're saying, dare I say it, they have been defeated. Brigadier General Victor Ezugwu is at the forefront of that fight against Boko Haram. We had some comms problems with him a little earlier. Let's give it one more go. We're taking to the Sambisa Forest in northeastern Nigeria. Brigadier General, this is a huge claim on the part of people such as yourself. Can you prove that you have defeated Boko Haram?
Well, thank you very much, Peter. I think by the grace of God, the Nigerian military, supported by our political leaders, has done everything needful to ensure that we wipe out Boko Haram and terrorist activities in the northeast of Nigeria. So in the last 3 weeks, thereabout, we've been carrying out the last mop-up operations in the Sambisa Forest. And so far, so good. The military has been able to capture the Boko Haram headquarters. They call it Parisu, inside the heart of Sambisa. We're able to make some other deployment that has assured that Boko Haram do not exist near the Sambisa Forest, at least for now. And we have been able to take the battle to any other location and hideouts they have run to. And the operation is ongoing. It's not a finished business. It's a work in progress. But at the end of the day, we're seeing a very bright light at the end of the tunnel.
So it's a work in progress. Do you now control that forest area? The reason I ask is you know where I'm going with this. If you control the forest area, where are the Chibok schoolgirls?
Okay, thank you very much. The forest area, we have a military deployment and air surveillance is going on around the forest area. And we are still searching for our dear daughters. As I speak to you now, Peter, we've not been able to make contact with them because the insurgents are running away with the girls, and we're still trailing them. Some other operations are still ongoing, and we hope that we're going to get at our daughters and get at other Nigerians. But so far, we've rescued over 1,900 plus Nigerian citizens that are hitherto before this operation rescue finale in the hands of Boko Haram, which is a very reasonable number. But I know that the prized possession is the Chibok girls, and we are still after them. We are still praying, hoping that our operations will be able to help us to rescue the girls.
Can I just put you one question we've had from Hatik on Twitter saying, what measures are being taken to assure the people of Nigeria that you have finished off Boko Haram and it will never happen again?
Okay, Peter, thank you very much. We are assuring our Nigerian people that the military and the political leaders have done so much to come this far. We know it's a journey that started 6 years ago, and we went through some torturous moments trying to deal with insurgency. But when the President of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, made his proclamation that we are going to defeat Boko Haram, the military leaders keyed into that presidential proclamation. And so far, when we look at activities that have snowballed from the time he made this declaration to this very particular moment as I speak to you, I think we have moved from one good step to the other, and we're assuring Nigerians that we're on top of the situation here in Sambisa Forest and other parts of the Northeast. All we need to assure everybody that all hands are still or should be on deck for us to ensure that all elements of our national power, international community, come to our assistance to ensure that as we enter into the stabilization phase of this operation, that everything will be successful. Okay. Terrorism does not have boundary.
I just want to. I'll come back to the military aspect of this, if I may, in a minute. But in the meantime, I want to ask you one more question from one of our viewers on Facebook, Toloron Logo. He says, kudos to our soldiers. He's paying you a compliment, Brigadier General. But he says, my question is this. Since the Sambisa Forest ends on the border with Cameroon, what have you done, i.e. contacting the relevant authorities across the border, I assume here, just to make sure that they don't cross the border, go into another sovereign state, but then return at some point in the future?
Okay, I thank that Facebook user for his question and concerns. The operation we're having against the insurgents is an operation championed by the Lake Chad Basin Authority. And we are working together with Cameroonians. As I speak to you today, Cameroonian troops that cleared the Boko Haram up to Ngoshe came to Polka, where our military deployment, we have military deployment, and we are working together with them to ensure that there is no crossing of Boko Haram into their own territory. So it's a well-knit operation by all of us, and I'm very happy to inform that Facebook user that all efforts are being made by both Nigeria and Cameroon and other Lake Chad Basin Commission countries to ensure that this defeat is final and it will not spread to other parts of West Africa.
Brigadier General, thank you for your time. We do appreciate talking to you.